Guess who's back? Oh, did you miss me? So listen, I'm going to get right into this right quick, just so that it's clear. When I invited Mr. Brian for a friendly meetup, that's exactly what it was. Mother has put no battery in my back, for I am no one's energizer bunny. I have never been involved from the very beginning of Brian and James's beef, nor am I involved now. Wanting to fight? My God, dear, I brought Dior to wear. Please don't come near me like that. No, that's not what it was about. And for the record, I did send an email or two. I even made a comment on your community wall, Brian. If you hear this, when I went back to check, it was gone because I'm blocked. I don't know how that works. If my messages on your community wall also get deleted, I don't know how that works. But I did try to reach out to you several times. I tried to reach out to you privately because I didn't necessarily need YouTube to know that I wanted to meet and sit down. Hey, Carrie, what's going on, babe? But now I listened to maybe 7 minutes of your live that you done, Brian. What is with all of the hostility, honey? I have never said a cross word to you, in spite of, never. And the reason, well, if we get to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Demetrius. I'm just shocked and at a loss. Like, really? Battery in my back for what? And if, how do I say this diplomatically? Because there is no animosity on my end. But if there were, do you think I'm foolish enough to go on social media and tell everybody I'm here to do something to this man? No evidence, no. That's not how I move. But this is not what this is about. But it begs the question, why do you think it would be? I don't understand. I don't understand having to be a bag of bitches and hear about getting laid down on Texas nasty ass soil. I know it's a stand your ground state. I also know when they made one gun, they didn't stop making them. And I hate that we even have to go here because that was not my intention. And just so you know, yeah, I did mention to James, I might reach out to Brian while I'm here. And he said, I think it would be a good idea. That's what he said. So there's your battery. You have to remember who you are dealing with. This is the man who created the vid from you when you had the episode. I know, Carrie, but I really feel that he regrets that. I think that he regrets that. I think that it was an impulse move that he didn't think all the way through. And I don't know if people remember before that video, I liked Brian and he liked me. He spoke very highly of me often. He even promoted my channel before I started doing videos. Like I had uploads and he telling people, go listen to her poetry. She's this, she's that. This is why it was easy for me to get past the whole incident because I knew it wasn't about me. See, when your hands are clean, you don't have to worry about cleaning up a mess on your end. It was never about me. I get that, Demetrius, but he don't have to feel that way about me because, again, there's no animosity on my side. And two, if there was, I'm going to go on social media and tell everybody, oh, I'm here with a gun. I'm going to kill a nigga. Police come get me. What? No, who moves like that? Walk out of here. I just look like this. So anyway, I hope that For the love of God, I hope that this brings some sort of clarity. And for the last, I am so sick of being in other people's fights. I don't have to fight for James, with James, and he's never asked me to, nor would he. He plenty of people that he don't get along with and he rumble with on here. I'm cool with him. I don't pick sides. Grown ass woman. But I don't have to pick sides. And I can't imagine the kind of person that would. It has absolutely nothing to do. But I am enjoying the Texas weather. And I did go to Papa Do's last night and cross my leg by myself and had a good. They have this drink called the Garden of Eden, honey. Yeah, so I've been enjoying the weather and enjoying my time. And I did not, oh, let me say this. I did not come here just to roll up on Brian. I have children here. I think most of my people know that. I have business here. I think that my people know I do, have a little trucking company. It's based out of Houston, so I'm here often. I just decided while I had some downtime, why not? Because I felt that, and I could be wrong, but I kind of get the feeling that Brian is not sure where we stand. And he's a little uncomfortable, not scared, not afraid, just uncomfortable with the situation. And I just wanted to put that to rest. I just wanted him to be assured exactly where we stand. That's all. Right, Demetrius. Who has time for it? It happened. It is what it is. And again, I've told people I'm so goddamn sick of talking about that, but it is what it is. It happened, and I suppose it's in its own way a part of beef sector history, and it'll come up. But I was able to turn that into a situation where there was a silver lining because I've said it repeatedly. I finally got to see what my family has been looking at for years. And it made me have a new respect for them. And it made me not so passive about their feelings when they're saying, Mom, slow down, or babe, sit down, take a break. You don't look right. And I'm like, I'm okay. I know, leave me alone. I got it. I'm more sensitive to their feelings now. And I have Brian to thank for that. And also when I went back, did y'all see the video? When I went like back in the chair, did y'all check out the abs? Those abs was abbing, baby. I don't care what who say, my stomach was looking good. So, silver lining, Life hand you lemons, make lemon pie. So I think I'm about done. I didn't have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to clear that up. And so no, I don't want to fight Brian. It's so funny. Am I the only person who sees the humor in that? And then yeah, just found out that, something else happened. I don't even know what, but it was like some community wall back and forth. And I didn't even know that shit was going on. So again, I don't have anything to do with whoever else is fighting on here. Like if don't nothing splash on me and I don't have to change the sheets, I don't care who you fight. Really? Oh, Carrie, you have to, you just have to find the joy. Life is too short. But when you're miserable, it could be awfully, awfully long. And I don't have no time for that. I don't have any time for that. So I guess if Brian don't want to meet, did he say he was going to a concert? Dixie Chicks. I think he said Dixie Chicks concert. That sounds like good fun. But no, it is not all dark and I cannot. I just can't get over. I'm not trying to be funny, but I just cannot get over the part where I want to come fight and kill and maim, and I'm gonna take my crazy ass on social media and announce it so I can go straight to jail. I don't like metal handcuffs, honey. I wear Cartier jewelry, so I don't want that up against my skin at all. Right? I think it would have been. Hey, Miss Cruiser. Is it Saturday? That's how far off the reservoir I am. I didn't even know it was Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too, sweetie. I'm just trying to clear up some things and put some things to rest. Lord of mercy. But I don't know, like I said, I'll say it again. I did reach out via email, and then I typed on the community wall, check your email. But when I went back to look at that message, it was gone. And as far as I can tell, the emails were not open that I sent. So, yeah. I had parents that taught me a little bit of something about decorum and how to carry myself. And I would like to think that on most days I'm a lady. Maybe not on the weekends, but yeah. So I use my head for more than a hat rack. And I wouldn't just I wouldn't just jump up there, trying to, I don't know. That is just yeah. I did send an email or two. Um I even left my phone number in one of them, I do believe. So yeah. I did, like I said, I don't know what all was said on that video because I only watched like the first few minutes. Then somebody told me Brian went live last night, and I forgot because some stuff went down with my, yeah. I talk about kicking tires and trying to put out fires. When it rains, it pours. But last night after the Zorro thing, I got a phone call from my daughter in Michigan, and some stuff is going on. So I got busy with that, and then I went the hell to sleep. So I didn't see the live, but so I don't know. I don't know where that ended, but I am curious to know, like, the battery that mother allegedly put him up. Like, what? I would like to know how that scenario in his mind. How does he think that works? Like, mother called me like newbie. Brian had done pissed me off, so stop your life, get in your car, drive to Houston, find that nigga, and slap him for me. Like, what is, huh? I like how what the battery part. I would like to hear that. I don't know if he went into detail about that later in that video, but I certainly would like to hear how that scenario was set up in his head, this battery that allegedly got put in my back. There is one man that can put a battery in my back, and when he does, fighting is the last thing on my mind. Okay. That's hey Jay. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm sitting up here waiting for slow ass room service. And yeah, I had to get a hotel. My kids, I love them, but we only can do each other by spurts. So I am sitting in my suite, and then check this out. I spent most of my time in the bathroom of the suite because this goddamn Eskimo that I married has the air on just like North Pole. I just went and sat in the bathroom where it was, you know what I mean, moderately warm. So but he's gone. He's gone. So I don't want that to be another, oh, her husband with her. No, no, it's not that either. If it was, I mean, it's just, I don't know if it even makes sense to keep talking about this, but it's so many different ways to do something if I needed something done. I do have a full grown son that lives right in Houston. So I don't know if he really believed, he can't really believe this, that's what that was about. You think? You think he really think that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure he'll, I hope he tells me. I don't know. I hope he tells me. But at this point, I've been getting some good writing done. I've had all this time to myself. So I've been able to, I've been doing a lot of writing, listening to the whole colorism situation that everybody's been talking about. I took some really good notes. I may or may not do a live about that. I thought that, I thought about that when I first started doing lives. Let's talk about colorism, because at that point I felt like nobody was really talking about it. They were talking around it, not talking it through. And I still kind of feel at this point nobody's listening to each other. They're talking, they're listening to respond, they want to be heard, and they don't want to really hear the plight of each individual. And being that my parents being who they were, I could not get the Willie Lynch letter. And if you have not read it, please go read it. And people tried to debunk it. When I research material that predates Google. I like to look at paper. I am a purist when it comes to that and very old school. So they tried to debunk it. No, it's very much real. If you have not read the Willie Lynch letter, go and read it. And one of the things that stands out is when he was training the slave masters how to break the slaves and break the buck and this whole thing, and the splitting of the house nigger and the field nigger. He said, if you implement this plan properly, it will be hundreds, possibly thousands of years before they even know what happened to them. And here we are in 2020, light-skinned bitches and dark bitches carrying on. It's, yeah. So that's all. Always saying someone put someone up to something to wear responsibility. Yeah. Hey, Connie. Hey, J Truth. Yeah. I wish people would listen to each other, to listen to understand, and not listen to respond. Not listen to respond. And I get when we are talking about the plight of dark-skinned woman or man, then let's talk about that. I get this ain't the day to talk about what the high yellows go through. I get that. But I also feel like when it is the day that the high yellows get to talk, nobody wants to hear it. It becomes light skinned tears. So, and I am, believe it or not, very unbiased. I went through this very early on in my life, and it affected me, and horribly. It affected me horribly. But now I'm healed from that. And I would like for everybody else to be healed like I am, because I'm happy in this skin. And I get it. I know when to kind of step back and let people do their thing. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, Spam. And I know when to speak up. There are still things that I'm learning. And this is something me and my children say every time we separate. Learn things. Learn things. So I'm still learning. Fortunately, I have a friend who is a dark-skinned woman who is brave enough to stand up and tell me if I say something offensive. Because sometimes we say things that are offensive and we don't know. If you don't tell us, we don't know. But it's this whole conversation is, if you are judging me or I am judging you strictly by the color of your skin or the tone of your skin, who do I sound like? Where did we learn that? Where did we learn to look at skin as opposed to the content of one's character? Where did we learn that? I don't like making massa happy. I don't like giving the devil a playground. But that's just me. Hey, meanwhile, you and those names. So anyway, I'm gonna hit y'all with a Spill It Boy TV. Back down off my soapbox. Boom, boom, bam, and I'm back. I'm done with that for now. Shout out to Spill It, the battery in the back placer. I swear, I love my friend, but some of y'all think this dude got mad power. Like, who do y'all think? Who do y'all think James is for real? Just got little minions and soldiers. Just no, baby, no. And that's not even. I ain't even gonna get into that. I'll tell you what I do believe. I believe there's two type of people down here to the YouTube. The ones that can admit they love James, and the ones that have a little trouble just admitting. Because I don't know how other people are set up, but somebody that I cannot stand, somebody that's beneath me, somebody that I find deplorable, they don't get my energy, period. I ain't time to be talking about no whores. What the fuck? So I'm just saying, and that's been me like my whole life. If people knew how I process it when they talk about me, good, bad, or indifferent, especially the ones who are doing it to get a rise or trying to, shoot shots at me, they wouldn't even do it because all I hear is that I'm important enough to be on your mind. That's it. That's all I hear. I don't care what you say. I have been called all manner of things, some of them right down here to the YouTube, like the albinos and the zebras and the crossbreeds that I had to endure and the bag of bitches that I've been down here. All I hear is that, oh, you put a lot of thought into Newbie, didn't you? Keep going. And that's it. I love me some me, and there is nothing that anybody can do about it, especially somebody that I don't know and will probably never meet. I'm just saying. It's okay to feel good about yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I suggest that you all try it. I'm going to stop because I've been in a real silly mood for the past few days. It's all the fresh air and not having to work. I have not opened my laptop in probably 4 days now. So I've had a lot of downtime, a lot of time on my hands, and I'm just enjoying it. So I have been in a really silly mood. So just excuse my little newbie rants about myself. But I do love me some me. I have to teach other people how to treat me. And that's it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right here because I really feel like I'm rambling now. But I do appreciate you all coming to hear what I had to say. And we shall do this again soon. My babies, you have been in the lab with the mad scientist with her pen and pad. Learn things.